Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chef Eresi. If you've been watching from part 1 to this third part, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, so this is the third part of what they don't tell you about opening a restaurant in Nigeria. Yes, earlier on you saw us taking record of a lot of things. We had already put prices on the food, but now we needed to crest it on the menu so that the cashier knows what to tell each client that comes in. Okay, so at this point people are still coming in. The place was we're busy in the kitchen. Honestly, I couldn't even get a single picture, a good picture of myself, because the kitchen was busy. We had to start taking orders. Yes, this is an a la carte kitchen or a restaurant. Yeah, so we make food as you order, apart from making the simple base, that's things that take time, you make them and keep in the freezer. Okay, but then things like soup, egusi soup for example, you can just make the soup, and then once a client orders, you can put the vegetables in it to make it fresh. Okay, but egusi is really good. It's okay, it doesn't matter if you cook it a day or two before. No. Okay, so here we're so busy taking orders. Ada had varieties of drinks, soft drinks, and we were just ordering. At this point, I think we needed to make yam porridge. Somebody ordered yam porridge, another person ordered fried yam and fried egg, scrambled eggs. Somebody else ordered afang soup, 2 plates of afang soup. Somebody else ordered egusi. So we're just taking these orders. Okay, so that's the chef right there moving around, and those little colorful sticker papers were the orders. So the cashier just wrote the orders down so that we can look at it, how many plates do they want, and then we prepare accordingly. So guys, it was so busy. It was busy. Honestly, we couldn't even get a good picture, or get to even talk with the client. That day, the very first day, was a little bit busy. Listen, don't always wait till everything is perfect before you start. Guys, you need to start wherever you are. Start. The important thing is starting, because a lot of people have the fear of, what if I make mistakes? What if we don't get it right? Nobody wants you to get it right when you just start. Just start. Mark and take notes of those areas where you didn't really do it well, and then improve on it. Okay, you can't wait till all the lights are green before you start what God has told you to do. Guys, if it's to start a food business, what are you waiting for? Just start. Right here, it was really intense in this kitchen. Yeah, I wish you could hear some of the things, but it was really intense. Ada was under pressure. The chef was a bit slow, like I said in part 1. He's a slow person. I think he's slow naturally, so you can't even get him to do things fast. Ada she likes to do her things sharp. I like to do my things sharp as well, especially when you need to attend to people. People are waiting. There's no time to waste, so get it started. Okay, so at this point, Ada was a bit pressured. She wanted things to be done a certain way, but it wasn't happening. The cashier right there sticking out his head, was trying to get us to get the orders ready. Okay, is the afang ready? Is the egusi ready? And I told her that, see, just calm down. Today is going to end, and it's going to end well. Okay, calm down and let's take it one step at a time. Everybody is going to be attended to. We just need to talk to them and tell them, hey, you need to wait for 10 minutes to get your order. You need to wait for 10 minutes to get your order. So first come, first serve. Okay, everything will not be perfect, like I said, but make sure you're moving. Make sure you're moving. Make sure you're moving. At some point, we got some of the orders mixed up because the cashier didn't write clearly, the people's orders. So it made us make food for nobody. We were making a particular food. I think he said somebody wanted egusi soup, but the person wanted ogbono soup. So it was a bit mixed up, but it's okay. I had to go over to the cashier stand to go over the orders he took. So just take it down, then check the sites that you didn't really get as much, check all the areas, and then we re-strategize, we plan again. As you're on your way, you will see the places where you need to correct, make some corrections, and then you make your corrections and forge ahead. Okay, yes, that's how it went. So that I think Ada was making gari here, so I'm portioning it for everybody. I think most people that came today on this day wanted takeaways, so a few of them ate there, but others wanted to take their food away. And that's us doing what we know how to do, helping out. I was in the kitchen all through. I needed to help out. It was intense here. Okay, dokie. Alright, guys. So just enjoy the rest of the video, and I'm going to come back and share my thoughts again. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm sure you've enjoyed the video, but okay, this is just me showing you the backstory of someone who is just starting a restaurant and what it looks like, the attention to details, like I said earlier in part 1 or 2, I think. The attention to details, the lot of recording involved. Okay, so you should be careful to take note of all these things. But for you who wants to start a restaurant or a food business, I'd like you to note some things, okay? So when starting a restaurant or a food business, you should have a name. Now let me say something. Have you ever been chatting with a friend who said they went to a place with an intriguing name and then immediately asked them, what's that? That's the power of an attention-grabbing, memorable restaurant name or food business name. You want to come up with a word or two or three that both reflects restaurant concepts and lingers in people's mind. Okay, so the name is very important. You can go search for names, you can put words together, and you come up with something intriguing. Number two is funding. A fully functional restaurant requires a location, a sizable staff, tons of kitchen equipment, and plenty of other resources, all of which quickly become costly. Chances are you don't want to have the money lying around to cover all these expenses, so it's essential to consider how you will fund it. Now, like I also said earlier in this video, wherever you are, you can start. Start where you are. Get the essential kitchen equipment. As your kitchen grows or your food business grows, you keep adding to it. You may not have everything right now at hand, but hey, what are you waiting for? Just start. With the few kitchen equipment you have, start. What's important is that you have passion for this thing, right? Good. Then get started. Okay? Most times it's laziness or procrastination just keeps us in one position and we don't want to do anything. Now, the third thing to consider is location. Wherever you decide to set up your restaurant or your food business, be sure your restaurant is visible. Now, the beautiful thing about this restaurant here is that it's by the roadside. That this building is just at a junction, a popular junction, and a lot of traffic of people are there. People see this restaurant, they just walk in, they just notice, oh, there's food here, they just walk in, and then have something really colorful too in your kitchen, something attracting. It should be easy to spot from the street. Your parking lot is almost as important as well. There should be space for people to park cars for your customers, okay? Restaurants located off a highway are often busy. You also want to consider marketing. Have a plan to get the word out about your new restaurant. That was one thing she did here as well. I made sure that some of these people went out and they started talking about this opening, this grand opening. So people just started coming. Oh, really? Around this location, they really don't have a food place. So it's a good spot for her. Okay, so you want to make sure that people know about your restaurant. Send the word out. Many cities promote local businesses, so join a chamber of commerce and participate in food festivals to get the word out. Okay, and then you want to also consider licensing and permits. Okay, you want to register your business. Register that business name. Go to CAC. Let them register that name, or else you lose the name and yet other licenses also required. And then your target market. The type of customers you want to attract will affect the kind of restaurant you operate. It's important to consider the income level, age, and lifestyle of your ideal customers. For instance, do you want to attract customers that typically take their time while eating? You should consider all of this. Okay, will your target audience be willing to travel to the restaurant? How much money will they be willing to pay for their meal? Is your target customer available in the early morning or late evening? So you want to consider all these things, okay? Once you know the answers to these questions, you will have a clearer vision of the type of restaurant you want to own, as well as the menu, the price range, and decor. Alright, and lastly, competition. You know that any food business is competitive. Before you sign the lease on the restaurant, it is essential to know your competition. Be sure to visit as many restaurants in the area visiting your competitors give you a chance to identify their strengths and their weaknesses, so you know how to augment and match up and even get good, at what you do. Guys, I hope this has been a bit educating or educative. So I want you to drop your comments. Let me know what you think. If you have other ideas of better ways that we can set up restaurant, please let us know in the comment section. Thank you for staying with me. All right, bye.